when somebody is entering treatment for the first time and their loved ones are experiencing this, unbelievable hope and, inspiration to maybe this will be different, maybe our family will be different, maybe, all of these things we can expect moving forward. I think a lot of times hope is attached to like expectations and outcomes, right? So, we want to believe that, okay, we can start to rebuild trust, we can start to do all of these things, right? The family members' recovery and treatment becomes like hinged on their loved one's recovery and treatment. Right? As long as they're doing better, then I'm gonna be okay. And I think this is where, reoccurrence and relapse can be very impactful and harmful in that hinged experience, right? Because, when somebody relapses, when they have a reoccurrence, when something happens in the future, then all of the ways in which hope was attached to that person never using again, never drinking again, is sort of like plummets, right? And so I think that holding hope and cautious optimism without the necessity for treatment and healing to be a linear process is a really important part of this, right? And sort of like unhinging the two recovery experiences, right? Saying my loved one and their process and their treatment is going to be what it is, right? I can't control that. I can't fix it. I can't have a say in that and how it happens, right? What I can do is I can have my own recovery process and I can figure out what I need to be okay, what I need to feel safe, what my boundaries are, what it is that I am okay with, what it is that I'm comfortable with, what it is that I can learn to be comfortable with. And none of that relies on my loved one and their treatment and their experience, right? They happen alongside one another, and sometimes one goes in one direction, one goes in another direction, but that's why we do family sessions, that's why we have family conversations, is to say, right, we're having two separate recovery experiences, but how are we staying connected to one another through those experiences? How are we connecting and not controlling as family members, right? Because when our recovery feels contingent on our loved one's recovery, then that's when it builds up that fear, that possible resentment, that shame, all of those things. But when we can say, right, my treatment, my recovery looks like this, no matter what yours looks like, I still hear you, I still see you in this, and I still support you. And also, I gotta put my own oxygen mask on first. This is my process, and this is going to be unwavering throughout your relapse, reoccurrence, and that doesn't have to be disconnecting, right? That doesn't have to be selfish. That can be, connecting and supporting and shifting the entire family system.